do. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go whenever you are. Got my notes in front of me. I got this up. Oh, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. I didn't know Josh hit play there. Hi, guys. Welcome to Twitch episode number 4. And we've got lots of exciting stuff to go over with you today. Just so you know, we are changing the time and the frequency of when these Twitch episodes are going to be going live every week. So we're going to do every other Thursday, starting this Thursday at 4 p.m. Central. So hopefully we can get some of you guys that are, at school or at work during the day. We can grab you towards the end of the workday, and you can tune in live. Or, you can always watch our broadcast after the fact as well. So just wanted to make sure you guys were aware about that. So our next show will be on Thursday, June 12th. We've got a lot of exciting stuff to go over today. We've just submitted an update to Apple that we are waiting to be approved. So as soon as Apple approves it, it'll be pushed out to you guys. Josh is going to go over some of those updates, but the biggest one we're excited about is that you will be able to play on the iPhone. So you'll be able to access the arcade and play all of the levels that are up there. So you'll see all the categories, and you'll be able to share levels that you've played from your iPhone as well. So we're really excited about that one. And we are not in a place yet where you can create games from the iPhone. The user experience is just completely different on a smaller screen. So we're gonna wait, get some feedback on the iPad, see how that's feeling, and then we're gonna design a different interface for the iPhone for Create. But good news, you'll be able to pull up games and play them on your iPhone. So really, really excited about that. Another big announcement is that just before we went live here, we pushed the t-shirts onto our website. So if you have been one of the people sending me messages on Twitter saying, when can I get my hands on a Pixel Press t-shirt? Those are available on our online store, which is at www.projectpixelpress.com/store. And we have 2 t-shirts available right now. And really encourage you guys to check them out. You're the first ones to know about it if you're watching our broadcast live. And we're really excited about them too. So.
Yeah, they are awesome. One of the characters from one of our upcoming groups of characters you can use is on the t-shirt, which is really cool.
Yeah, Ryo. If you search Ryo t-shirt, that should pop up for you.
And the other one's Dream Draw Play, and it's got kind of the glyphs on the front, which I think is a really cool t-shirt also.
Yeah, yep.
So that's it for you, right?
Yep.
So a couple of the new things that we have in here is that the arcade, we've added some categories. We're going to continue to revamp the arcade. We really want to add search in there so you can search for a specific level or a specific creator. Right now we're just trying to add some more categories to make it to where you can find new levels and more levels. So let me jump in there and show you kind of what we're looking at. As you can see at the top, you still got my arcade levels. Then you have my favorites. Then you have staff picks, which we're doing 5 to 7 or so of those a week. And then you have most recent, which is just continuing the most recent levels being published to the arcade. The next category is great levels for new players. We listened to a lot of people and they said, I jump in there to play, but all these levels are really hard. So we wanted to make a category that allows people to jump in and play some levels that are kind of a beginner level and give them a good grasp of how the game works. Then you can see the next level is the hottest levels the last 24 hours. So those are the levels that have been played the most in the last day. And then you have a hottest levels last 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wheel?
Is it on the top?
Yeah.
So you gotta pick that. There you go.
Yeah. My bad. Okay, so as you can see here, we got hottest levels last 24 hours, hottest levels last 7 days, so the most played levels in the last week. Most popular is still there, so that's your levels that have been played more than any other levels. Girl power is a new category, and anytime you make a level and use one of the girl characters, that will show up in there. And then at the very bottom, we have contest winners. Right now, there's a couple in there. We're going to continue to have contests, and when somebody wins, their level's going to get thrown in there. So that's just another place where you can find levels that you haven't played before. So one of the coolest things that we added to this update that's coming out this week, hopefully, is that you can record your gameplay. If I go in here, I'm just going to play one of the simple levels here, so I can run through and hit play. All right. So this level is kind of based off of Mario. Very cool. As I run and jump through this, and I just run to beat the level. And when this next update comes out, one of the things that this recording does is it will record audio also. It will ask if you want to allow Pixel Press to record the audio, which is entirely up to you. If you do this, then you can use the voiceover to talk during your gameplay, which is kind of a cool feature. So as you play the game, if there's certain things you want to talk about or discuss as you're playing, you can put that on the camcorder video that I'll show you where it's at here. We're getting there. Can't not defeat enemies. So I beat my level. Just like always, it's going to ask me put my name in the leaderboard. I will go ahead and do that. Submit. Then you get the share modal if you want to do Twitter, Facebook, or email. I'm going to just skip that and exit out. And then as you can see in the top left now, there is a share video button. If I go tap on that, it now has a video of the game that I just played. The minute and 31 seconds it took me to beat that level that is now recorded. As you can see, there's a voice overlay. I can turn that on or off depending on if I want my commentary on there for my level that I just played. And then you can also share. So if I wanted to share it on Twitter, it's going to ask me if it can access my Twitter account. I'm going to say yes. Now I can share this replay through my Twitter feed, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. So to me, this is a really cool feature for kids and hardcore games that really want to show off what they're doing when they're playing. Also, is when you do that, there's also, you can see different videos that have been uploaded, so you can check out other videos that people are putting on there. Another part of the videos, you can use this when you're drawing an app and when you're making your levels. So I'm going to back out. I'm going to go to create, and let's see. Untitled. No, that's not the level I want. Jumping into create. Oh man, that level is not in there. Okay, so I'm going to jump in and edit this level. So as you can see in the top right corner, you have this record button. At any point, I can hit record. Same thing, I can talk over this, discuss what I'm doing, say, you know, I want to think about putting some monkey bars here. So this is a good opportunity for people who want to show other people what they're doing, how they're creating, different things they're adding in their levels. It's a great teaching tool. It's still recording as I go into design. If I want to decide that this is a jetpack, I can do that. And then also you can jump right into play. And all this time it's recording, I can hit stop and upload. When I do that, it's going to bring me this modal showing everything I've recorded so far. If I hit play,
board.
As you can see, it's
Same
kinda showing
thing.
what
I
I
can
did.
talk over this, discuss what I'm doing, say, you
Shows
know,
me
I want
zooming
to
in. It shows me
think
adding
about
those
putting some monkey bars here.
It's going to show me adding those couple power-ups.
So this is a good opportunity for
Racing where I
people who
messed
want
up
to
with that
show
X.
other people what they're doing, how they're
And
creating,
jumping into the design
different things
mode
they're adding in their
also.
levels. It's a great
And as you're
teaching
doing
tool.
this, if you
It's
look
still
down here at the
recording as I
bottom,
go
it's
into
giving you,
design. If I want to
showing you everything
decide
you've
that
recorded.
this is a
if you want to
jetpack,
change some things,
I can
if
do
you
that.
can shorten it.
and then also you can jump right
pause
into
here. I can shorten it by dragging the ends. So if I don't want the whole video on there, I can just show a portion. But you can share this the same way you shared your gameplay footage that you had. I'm going to back out. I'm not going to choose to share that. There's some other things I want to show you. One of the coolest things that we have coming here within the next couple months is we're going to continue to add characters, but we have a couple new Fiddleheads characters that we want to show. That is it. The first one is Gramps. It's Grandpa, as you can see. This is really the first time we've shown Gramps. He has a cool little melee. He uses his cane. As you can see him jumping around. One of the coolest things about Gramps is when you use your jetpack, he's actually sleeping, which I think is hilarious. But as you can see, Gramps flying around, climbing the ladder. Let's see where those monkey bars are at. So then as he's on the monkey bars, he's using his cane for that also, swinging around. So that is one of the new characters that's coming in the Fiddlehead set. There is a second character. If I go back in here, I'm going to pick the other guy, and this character is named Squirm, and he is a worm. If you see his idol there, he starts to read a book, which is kind of cool. Then he bounces around, he spins around the air with his double jump, which is cool, and then here's his jetpack. It's kind of cool to see him fly around. I think the coolest thing about Squirm is when he's on the ladder. He looks like a snake kind of going up and down, which is really cool. And then also we can look at his animation while he's on monkey bars, which is a little different also. So as you can see, he's very snake-like as a worm. I kind of think that maybe he thinks he's a snake because he's a pretty cool character. But both Gramps and Squirm hopefully will be available within the next month on one of these updates, so that they will be somebody you can use in the game. And like I said, we're going to continue to use new characters. Squirm and Gramps were created by David Ortreed. He is somebody who works with us here, and really awesome work that he's done. Honestly, these are two of my favorite characters. I love all the Fiddlehead stuff, but Squirm and Gramps has some unique characteristics which make them really cool. I think Squirm, being a worm that's going up and down ladders, and when he melees, it's kind of funny. Balls up and then hits forward. So that's a pretty cool character to use. I'm sure he will be used a lot because he's so unique compared to some of these other characters. But being able to use the new characters will come soon, and on this newest update that should be here within the next couple days will be the recording, which all of us here find to be really awesome. Let me... So we showed you a couple new characters. We showed you the camcord option where you can record your gameplay. You can record when you're in edit mode and design, and kind of really show what you're doing with PixelPress. We would love to see how you guys are using PixelPress, how you guys are making levels, some of the different gameplay elements you guys are adding in there that is cool. And it's also a great way to get people to want to play your level if you're putting out videos. And you know, when you get the top score in a level, putting out a video of that, and it's just a really good way to share.
Do you want to go over any featured levels this week?
Sure. I'm gonna. Katie asked if we want to look at a feature level. Chad G, who's been putting out some really awesome levels. If you haven't played one of his levels, you got to check him out. He has a Samus versus Ridley, a Mega Man versus Dr. Wily. His newest level is Mario versus Bowser. And let me bring this up. So one thing I think Chad does great is he really makes his levels a piece of art. If I blow this up, you can see Mario in the raccoon suit attacking Bowser. So you got a little battle here. And the coolest thing is this is a playable level.
We're still on this.
No, it's on it now.
Yep.
It's just delayed.
Cool.
So as you can see here, you got Bowser shooting a fireball, and it's a playable level that you can beat. These levels are fun. So this is just one of the 5 featured levels that we have. So a couple of the other featured levels, let's see. Back out of here. So in this staff picks section, simple jump and run is a pretty fun level. You know, sometimes complex levels are really fun, and then sometimes it's fun just to jump into a simple level that's quick. There's been really a lot of competition in the office on this level, trying to beat the fastest time. As you can see, it is just simply jump and run, which I have already messed that up. But it's got the pressure of the falling blocks going as you go. And then, of course, you want to collect all the coins so you max out the points for the leaderboard. But simple levels like this, to me, are just as fun as some of the complex ones. And a lot of times it becomes about the time because it's not hard to snatch up all the coins. One more floor to go. This one's a little more dangerous just because there's lava underneath. If you fall here, you will not survive. Collecting all the coins. Uh-oh. And I made it to the end. Not going to make the leaderboard. This one's been played a lot, and the times are really good. As you can see, I maxed out 21 out of 21 points, but the time was minute 6, which was just too long. Looks like Chad G has been playing this one a lot. 48 seconds is the time to beat, and that is pretty impressive. So if anybody can beat that, I would be very impressed. Feel free to try. So, like I said, we're happy to bring new categories to the arcade. So you can find some of these levels a little easier, and hopefully we're working on a search option so you can find creators and find levels a lot easier. So
Yeah, I guess the last thing to say is that on our next episode, we're going to be taking a look at projectiles. So they're not quite ready to display yet, but we're really excited about, Flip will be able to hit a hockey puck at enemies, and I got a little bit of a sneak peek today on what some of those look like. So in 2 weeks, we'll be able to, feel pretty good about showing those off. So I think that'll be a really exciting update.
yeah, definitely. Having something you can shoot at enemies is just going to add another part of this game that's going to be awesome. It's definitely cool, and we're continuing to churn out some of these great features for everybody. And we're going to keep improving on Pixel Press, and you guys just keep creating because these levels are awesome. Enjoying playing all of them.
Yeah, and don't forget to share them with us on Twitter at Pixel Press Game, or post them to our Facebook page too. And we love to see what you guys are creating.
Yep, and when you get to this next update, share the videos. I want to see how people are creating,
Yeah, use
and I want to
Camboard.
see people beating levels and sharing that gameplay. It'd be really cool.
I think that's it for episode 4. Thank you guys.
All right, see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, bye.